Imagine a mix between K-pop Demon Hunter and The Last Wish. What do you think it would look like? Well, it would look like this.
Mom's gonna kill me!
Yeah, you can say that. What you just saw is a clip from the trailer of Forgotten Island. This new Dreamworks film looks absolutely stunning. With its spectacular animation, vibrant colors, and a world inspired by Philippine mythology, it has all the makings of one of the best animated films of 2026. But behind this facade lies a catch that could bring the whole movie crashing down. No matter how beautiful the scenery is, no matter how high quality the animation looks, no matter how epic the adventure seems, if the relationship between the two heroines doesn't work, then Forgotten Island risks losing its emotional core. For example, do you remember the movie about emojis that came out in 2017? Probably not, right? That's normal, it wasn't very memorable. The problem with the emoji movie wasn't necessarily its initial concept. The problem was that the movie seemed more interested in its world than in its character. While the relationship between Jen and I-5 should have been at the heart of the story, it was too often used as a pretext to string together jokes or move the plot forward. The result? A low, unfulfilling friendship. Of course, to find out if Forgotten Island will fall into this trap, we have to wait for the movie's release. But honestly, based on what I've seen in the trailer, I'm pretty optimistic about the relationship between Joe and Risha. I even think they could be one of the best heroes in Dreamwork history. But now, we have to talk about the animation, because it's just so incredible. The trailer features some truly insane shots, like the moment when the demon jumps off the cliff and crashes into the ground. You can really feel the force of the impact, and that, in my opinion, is one of Forgotten Island's greatest strengths. The creators weren't afraid to go for ambitious and creative shots. The close-up on the air, the Dragon Ballstan look, the kawaii face, all of that in a single movie. It's just such a stark contrast to Disney's X, which seems to have been lazily churning out the same animation style for years. By the way, feel free to leave a comment below telling me what you think of X. We've talked about the two main protagonists, the superb animation, and the different style explored. But there's one very important element we haven't addressed yet, an element that many movies get wrong, the villain. And I'm not talking about the cringe antagonists like ants. No, I'm talking about a true villain, the kind that leaves a lasting impression like Tai Lung or Scar. In Forgotten Island, everything suggests that this threat will take the form of a demon, a dark and unsettling presence that could very well become one of the film's highlights. I really like the concept of a supernatural being that feeds on the memories of others. I think the sequels differ of being forgotten, deeply rooted in many people. Indeed, if I understand correctly, when the demon feeds on a person's memory, that person loses part of their memory. It's both profound and terrifying. And when you look at the world surrounding this creature, the film becomes even more intriguing. The tropical island where most of the action takes place really seems like a dreamlike place, with its vibrant color and a village populated by mythological creatures. There are so many details and elements to discover. This makes me want to set off on an adventure and explore this environment. Now, we come to my favorite part, the weird dog. For those who don't know, I love everything related to dogs, wolves, and foxes. So when I saw Ra, I got really enthusiastic. He's so sexy with his beautiful muscle and his relaxed look. Plus, it's so funny when he switches to full dog mode. He transforms into a cute dog. I wonder how his jacket managed to shrink along with him. Probably some kind of special magic. By the way, do you want to see some real magic? When you press that little button right here, it glows pink. Incredible, isn't? Okay, it's not very impressive. Actually, I was just running out of idea on how to ask you to subscribe. So, subscribe, please.